First deck for today. To the list, I played a couple matches with so far. It was something I was talking about at the Testing Pro Tour house that I want to try. Didn't have time to try it before the Pro Tour, but the idea is to abuse Wan Shi Tong, was Demolition Field and Press of Freedom. And just generally play the lesson package. Wan Shi Tong's really strong card, and then some generic good spells to round out the list. I'm also playing Gran-Gran because I think a lot of decks in Standard still are not great at killing a Gran-Gran. They could be wrong. You could also play Storm Chaser, Tail, and Boomerang basics, but I felt like that made more sense. So we'll see. I'm a little worried that the deck is a little air heavy. I'm a little worried that it might be clunky, that the cards might not line up well. So we'll see. But yeah, this is the list. A lot of lessons, Wan Shi Tong, and then sideboard kind of a lot of the cards you would expect. So let's try this. Everyone. 5 lands and 2 shocks. I think I can do better. Not sure that qualified as better, but not sure that made sense. Keeping that Steam Vents. Ah, Steam Vents mirror match. Little lessons. Oh, it's elemental. Might be in trouble here. Maybe I'll play Vibrance and search for a land. I can get Wan Shi Tong going. Heyo. Alright, Macy's going live if anyone wants to go watch some Q prowess. I have no idea how this matchup's gonna go. My hope was that Combustion Technique would be pretty strong in this matchup. Also, I have 4 Press of Freedom and 4 Demo Field. Forgot about that small detail. That should be insane in that matchup. Speaking of technique, I'll just have to get another wisdom, honestly. I don't have a lot of 1 mana spells. I have Gran-Gran. God, that's what I'm gonna keep. So just to go. The only thing I could think of is like finding a Demolition Field and playing it right away. Now watching Perot, assuming that's an Olympian. No, I don't watch the Olympics. I don't care that much. Also, Olympics just ecological disaster. Plus, it's in Italy this year, so like a lot of reasons to not watch. Not that me not watching makes any kind of difference, but you know. Oh, did they get auto stacked? It's not auto tapped. It's auto stacked. XDD. Or do you have a choice, actually? Huh, maybe you just don't have a choice. Does anyone know? I mean, I'm assuming you can stack them the way you want, but of course. It's to me pretending like he's never gotten the rules wrong before. Alright, I could block the seat and then shock it. Since I have another Wan Shi Tong anyways. Maybe I should hold on to it. Hmm. I think I should go for it. I think I should start. They usually don't play basic too. Looks like I might be taking over. Hey, Cantus. Hey, Dead Dove. Hey, 26. Did you see that someone merged Harmonizer and Lessons together in one deck? Yeah, I saw. You counter that, right? Is it good? Kind of makes sense. Why not? I mean, kind of embarrassment of riches right now. Maybe I'll do that for free. Oh, right, they're not gonna shuffle. They might click the yes, just out of habit. Wait, what? It's gonna Macer Joe. They did? You know that happened to me at the Pro Tour. Did I tell that story yet? About how my opponent didn't know how the cards work? Yeah, it was so sick. Yeah. And what made it even sicker is I didn't go for it in game one because I decided to give my opponent credit. It turns out maybe I shouldn't. I'll tell the story in a second. Let me see if I can get out of this mess first. I'm getting kind of low. Guess I should have done that first. So I'm playing against one of Raf Levy's teammates. They're all on the. Most of them are playing. Build of Elementals was the scam card from the scam card. They're playing kind of a black mana base. Like they're playing all the special lands, but they're playing black so they can cast Hex and the black scam cards. And I think it's game 2. And I have Wan Shi Tong in play. And I know my opponent has like one basic in the list. Should I let that resolve, or should I counter it, go down to 3, and then I'm dead to like any Vibrance? Or should I kill the Vibrance, let them draw 2, discard 1? I guess I'll take a chance and go down to 3. My opponent already has his 1 basic in play. But I still want to get rid of a Cavern or whatever, or like put him down 1 mana. So I have Wan Shi Tong in play. I use my Demolition Field. I search my deck for a basic, and he just picks up his deck and starts shuffling. So I'm like, okay, Wan Shi Tong trigger. And then he's like, oh, is it a May? Do you have to, or whatever? And I'm like, no, it's a May. And then the sick part is that in game 1, there was a spot where I had Wan Shi Tong and I had a bunch of Demolition Field and I had other things to do with my mana. But had I known that, you know, he might pick up his deck and just shuffle and stuff, or I think in game 1 too, he didn't have his basic yet. So it was even more likely that he would have searched. But obviously he had a lot of land, so he didn't really need to like get his basic. But yeah, it's kind of funny because not only did he mess up and not know how the cards work, but it could have like I could have just gone for it in game 1, and I think I would have won. I ended up losing game 1 and losing the match, and I think if I demo field in that spot and he actually like lets me draw a card, and then yeah, it would have been like really good for me. Okay. Speaking of, I'm asleep at the wheel here. Do I care, I guess? I don't really care, right? As long as it's not a cavern. Never give your opponent credit at the PT, especially at the Pro Tour. Is there a place where I can learn how to play the lesson deck? It's the only deck I have in Arena. I would suggest, off the top of my head, go watch Andrei Strosky's VODs if he has them up. I don't know if he has them up for everyone, but that's a good way of learning how to play a deck, just watching someone play the deck on stream. Good player, preferably. Just you watch his replays, and you think about the plays before he makes them, and then you see if he did the same thing you would have done. And if he doesn't do what you would have done, hopefully he explains it, and if not, like try and figure out why he did what he did. And I think that's maybe one of the best ways you can learn how to play a deck. On Chapin's spot, he was talking about how they had to make a mid-tournament rules adjustment with Superior Spider-Man. Did you hear about this at all? I heard about it. I just ignored it because I was not... It only matters if you're playing Superior Spider-Man mirror matches, I think. So I just tuned it out and didn't bother. Yeah, there's a few things with the rule that that are not... Like a big one that we didn't know that we played differently in testing was that the interaction between Wan Shi Tong and Mockingbirds. And if you read Mockingbird, it kind of sounds like you should be able to just pay X and draw X cards and get X counters, but that's not how the rules work. Because it's a different X, I guess. So in testing, it didn't come up because I always had the counter spell, but there was a bunch of spots where I had a Wan Shi Tong, and then someone played a, Mockingbird was X equals 6, and if I didn't have a counter, we would have played. And then the way they're ruling it right now is that no, it doesn't work like that. You don't get the trigger. Bonjour Gab, si tu devais recommander un deck ou un archétype BE3 pour progresser sur Arena et apprendre le jeu, lequel tu me recommanderais? Honnêtement, je te recommanderais de juste choisir un jeu qui a l'air marrant, qui t'amuse, quoi. Mais il y a des jeux qui sont un peu plus durs que d'autres, mais je sais pas. C'est peut-être plus important de choisir un truc qui te plaît. curious how you landed on no deceits in your control deck. I just couldn't figure out it. We tried it. We had like one main, one sideboard. We had a couple main at some point. We just could never decide like if that card was actually good or not in our deck. It was fine. Maybe it was a mistake though. What do I have left to counter Vibrance? I think I might have nothing left. Trying to think. Do I have Life Gain in my deck? Don't have 3 steps ahead. I don't have Essence Scatter. I have to destroy all their red sources. And they have 4. That's not happening. Joe Ken TV, thanks for the resub. Welcome back. The X value of Wan Shi only looks at the X value of when you cast Wan Shi. I mean, if you read Mockingbirds, doesn't sound like... Any Vibrance do they even have left? Wait, they've only drawn 1? Oh no, I've exiled a bunch, right? Oh, they've only drawn 2. Like 10, 8, 8, Wan Shi Tong. I didn't have them dead. They had like just. I guess they're off it. That was game 1 too, right? Only game 1. Little Tilly. Demon's probably a bad matchup, right? I'd assume I don't have enough counter spells to like interact with all their creatures, and my deck doesn't kill very fast, so the demon's just gonna get me. Riddler, Bitter Triumph. Usually don't play Riddler main deck, but maybe people just made a few changes. Which one would you use? They might be stuck on lands. I guess I'll just use Quench so I get lessons in my yard. Could also splash green for... That 4-drop card's pretty good. Well, let's see. What are they gonna take? They could take Essence Scatter. That makes sense. Take Wisdom too, that also makes sense. Probably gonna take Wisdom. Yeah. A GTFO. How many Swamps do they play? Like 11, I think? A lot. I don't have Pierce in my main, do I? No. Very good town. Yeah, you can cut them off blue. They usually don't play basic islands. And obviously getting rid of Risen Reef is nice. Oh, hello. Let's see. Does it make sense to ever not play the Wisdom right away? Alright, I'll let you have Gran-Gran in my deck. Maybe I'll just activate Reef and attack. Nothing better to do. Into my open. Yeah, Gran-Gran is just awesome design. Might be a little too good for standard, but I see very cool. Well, that is all countered, right? I don't know if there's anything I can do in this matchup, but the demon stuff, besides having piles of counters. Got a floater. Uh, should I play around Hardcast Demon? Probably. I'm not stopping Superior Spider-Man right now anyways. How much sideboard do I have? Unagi, Tidebinder, 2 more scatters, Archmage, maybe Lantern, goes Vacuum and Rawl. A decent bit. Yeah, I can run them out of basics. No, I know pre-drag. I know. Pre-drag just showed up. I could get Wisdom, Scatter. Alright, you got me. Let's see what they go after. This matchup seems like it's borderline unwinnable. They go for Demolition Field. I feel like I would have maybe gone for Scatter, Wisdom. At least Price of Freedom if we're gonna pick one of these cards. Marangussi. They run 2 CMCs. They run Bitter Triumph in the main. And that's it, I think. And sideboard, they have Negate, Stroke, like some 2-mana counter spells. They usually don't play Consult. Not sure what that Quench is gonna get, but I'm hopeful. Got a floater. Alright, should I start coping and discard that Quench, or... That's some expensive cards. Yeah, true. If I get Wan Shi Tong going, I don't have like an early removal. Might be like pretty effective, honestly. I mean, they're all low. I might win this game, I guess. Somehow. A lot of value. Insane value. Spell Snare, they've already played 2 Bitter Triumph in their high, so probably, yeah. Oh. The reverse jinx can't hit. Good job. Good job with the reverse jinx. You love to see it. Candace, yeah. Only reason I keep him around is because he's from Michigan. Or so he claims. Only reason I tolerate him. Thought my opponent was playing a little slow. The worst state is Michigan. Sultai, yeah, Sultai is on my list of decks to try. I need to like tune the bit. I played a match the other day, but I was like goofing around and playing awful. Might get around to try it today. Well, I guess we're gonna win this game at least. Not really expect to win this matchup, but so far so good. Assassin's Trophy is legal? Is it in like Foundations or something? Sultai Glarb deck. I mean, Glarb's good cards. I mean, Sultai Glarb's probably, you just probably want to be like Elemental / Reanimator now. It's a pretty good home for it. Maybe it's not the most innovative. Demon's not saving them anymore. Probably nothing is, was my hand. Oh, right, I have Gran-Gran. I was like, why do I have 4 mana up? Can I not count anymore? Alright, let's see if we can win a second one. Scatter, Archmage, probably Tidebinder, probably Unagi and Rawl. Goes Vacuum and Lantern. And the Firebending Lessons are not great. The Quench. I guess Spell Snare is kind of okay. They're gonna have more 2s after sideboards. River Regent itself's not the greatest. Draw free discard one's kind of nice, but not sure I want that. I mean, I guess Price of Freedom is not the greatest either. But I need some lessons. Soul Guide's not great. Maybe I should just not play that card in my sideboards. Oh yeah, you can play the 4/5. That could be in my sideboards. Yeah, hitting the reef is important, especially because I'm trimming Firebending Lessons. Let's see. Maybe I can go even lower on techniques. Maybe I'll cut River Regent. Trim a price. Maybe just trim a couple price. Is this your brew, or did you find it somewhere? No, it was something I wanted to test for the PT, but didn't have any time and didn't sound like it would be super great. A gem. So far, so good. So far, so good with this deck. I don't expect it to be great, but expect it to mostly good if people are playing 1 or 0 basics a lot, but maybe I should give it more credit. We'll see. Could just have like pretty polarized matchups. Kind of bad if I do another Spirebluff Canal there. I don't know if I really need double red after sideboards. By the time I need it. I'm gonna have to discard 2 hand size. Oh, they're probably gonna go land the rest. Does this build change some usual lesson matchup? I have no idea. Or a lantern. I mean, I'm assuming I don't know what Lessons matchups are these days though. I was gonna say maybe if Lesson struggles against the Elementals deck, this deck is good against it because of the Price of Freedom demo field angle. Same for the like 4-color cup decks that like give you a tough time after sideboard. You can just cheese them. Do I care? I mean, I think I just let them have it. It is good with Winter Night Stories, but yeah, I should probably just not board at Price of Freedom if I'm keeping all the Wan Shi Tongs and also just the lesson count in the early game. Spurn I can kill artifacts. Come on, Demolition Field. You can do it. Useless. Despair of useless grands. Damn, almost dodged. Should make it all creature sideboard to dodge the rest. Demon A. Okay. Off to the races, I guess. I mean, I'm assuming they were in no rush, so I'm assuming if they went for it, they're probably pretty well set up. It'd be pretty unhinged too. Oh, they let you have Reef in play, right? Or at least you could have just made it an untap land. And then still gonna die to the creatures, right? Yeah, shouldn't do it now. I mean, right now they're dying. Right now I'm still winning. I mean, even using the Feel of Ruin when I did was maybe loose. Do they have Avarice left? Really? I just win? Wow. Easy. Never didn't have it. They needed to have like no removal. I mean, I guess they didn't have to play the demon. They were doing just fine that game. So maybe they did Monster it, but they're probably a pretty massive favorite still after casting that demon. Now I just played the demon and had nothing to deck me. I was able to just double chomp and I drew Field of Ruin for Restless Reef. Actually, I needed like a removal. Maybe it's only Field of Ruin too. Do you think not attacking was Reef when you only have one unknown card was the right play? I mean, depends on their hands. Seemed kind of bad though if you can't attack on the same turn. Maybe wait till you draw a land at least. Mono reds. The Menace. I think Price of Freedom is going to be very good in this matchup. I'm getting PTSD from Saturday now. Land or Price? Probably Price, right? Could Floods. Gotta believe in the heart of the cards. I'll keep them busy, I guess. Hey, it's bad. So let's see. Attachment. Discard like land, and then Gran-Gran gets to like kind of pop off. Get to at least cast a few spells. But then if I play Gran-Gran, it means they can't just go Hellkite, attack you for a bunch without getting all punished on the way back. I guess I'll play it. Yeah. Alex over there playing that blue splash. The Viper. Maybe just untap here if they say go. They did not say go. Do you ever just discard Spell Snare? These red decks don't have a ton, but I'm gonna draw lands, right? Surely. Alright, let's pop off. That Higher Claw's just gonna solo me. Classic. Mono-red is the best deck in the format when they have turn one claw and unplayable otherwise. Is that how it works? I'll checks out. Checks out so far. Assuming I should counter Nasty Oger. Like Gran-Gran should reuse the cost of Wan Shi Tong. Oh, that'd be the spirit of the card, honestly. Not sure why, but sure that Spell Snare is gonna save me. Essence Scatter is the best blue instant in Standard, clearly. Not Gruel. Death Cry. Locked in, 84 months. Wait, that's an anniversary, no? 60, 72, 84. 7-year anniversary. Happy anniversary to us. I wonder how many times I've missed a 7-year anniversary. It's not the most obvious. Yeah, dudes. It's kind of nuts, no? 7 years. Sneak is nice. And then that's Snare. The help against Lightning Strike. It's like last known information or whatever, right? For shock. All right. Kind of playing into my hands. Okay. Oh, they're down to 1 card. Trigger. Okay. So they're saying we're doing it. Let's attack first. Could buy me a turn. I have a basic mountain, right, for that scenario. You kill it, the replacement effect won't apply, it's not a triggered ability. Oh yeah, good point. Duh. For the Oger removal spell thingy, yeah. Yeah, Oger is nice. Like this deals 4 damage to a creature. It's really good with Hired Claw. Viper. I have another Wan Shi Tong, but I'm really just interested in killing them as fast as possible. Not maxing out on cards. Some scatter. Not exactly what I needed, but I mean, besides 3 steps ahead, I'm not sure there's anything super relevant at this point. When an opponent draws a card, this creature deals 1 damage. Okay. That one I can just shock. Works with the needle too. You draw a card, Oger in play, 4 damage. Alright. Turn the corner. don't think I'm gonna cut all the Wan Shi Tongs, but that one max interaction. The Wan Shi Tong price is just good blocker. It takes over pretty fast. Do need to end the game. Maybe Guardian's decent. 2 free flash. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, lose mana value for this. Is Rawl any good? Maybe Rawl's not better than Wan Shi Tong. Alright, let's try this. Should have played Blue-Red Lessons Control on Saturday. Well, I was not losing a lot of matches with Blue-Black Control on the ladder. I think I was literally like undefeated. Like before the qualifier, I think my only loss was that one. Oh, why not? That one match I punted against Blue Reds. One off Pyroclasm. Easy. Bzzzt. It's not looking very good. Pyroclast for the win. Oh, Iroh's demonstration would be kind of nice too. Oh, Iroh's demonstration would be really good. Even better than Pyroclasm. See, this is my problem. I called for the wrong cards. I don't even know what's in my deck. If I'd felt for Iroh's demonstration, I would have drawn Iroh's demonstration. Yeah, just not even play Pyroclasm. I would have. No, I'm not sure I would have won this game if that was a Iroh's, but into death. I have the Viper. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna cast the Wisdom. Better against like lizards. Better if you have another 1 toughness creature. No pump. Okay. I think maybe I should have killed it on my turn. Because they could have like shocked me. And then this thing has double strike and I have to kill it and then I'm wasting mana kind of. I only hit my spot dose till at 16. 16 and now I just have lessons turned on pretty much. Let's see if they can somehow maneuver. Her deck's all expensive, like Oger, Hellkite, all these cards. It's not gonna be trivial for them to sneak stuff through. I think that one I like resolve. That's why I use technique. Turn on my wisdom. That's right, Remney. Thank you for defending me. Clueless Kristoff. Psh. Some people are just never happy. Alright, Ted. Have a good one. Hmm. I guess. Yeah, elemental. The fluid felon is an elemental. That one's kind of random too. It's that both. No, it's just open it. Bounce my Wan Shi Tong? Okay. Usually like pretty good spot of the game for you when they're bouncing your Wan Shi Tong, not gonna lie. You're probably doing pretty good. You have to bounce Wan Shi Tong. Any festive fighters out there? Ooh, less mirror match. Not sure how that one's gonna go for me. Am I ever playing Wan Shi for 0 with this hand? I mean, I do have 4 Price of Freedom for the monuments themselves. Stuck on lands? Don't mind if I do. I don't know what counters they usually play these days. Like what? They probably have Quench in hand if they're playing that way at the very least. Play a couple free steps ahead, couple Quench, couple Spell Snare, something like that. I think I'm gonna wait one more turn. Play spells. Do you play Marang now? Or do you wait? Maybe I was supposed to do it now. I don't think I can afford to waste mana right now. Option would be to untap, technique, try and quench like their ancestral recall or whatever. That's nice. Probably not a bad spot to use my quench, right? Kind of sucks. Like, you have so many ways to kill a Gran-Gran, but right now, just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, they used the quench we thought they had. Could have another one, though. Looks like they want to loot. So let's let them loot. They did not loot? 2 cards? Hmm. They play 3 steps ahead, right? That would be kind of brutal. Let's see. Let's see if they choose again not to loot. Probably it's just one turn with Monument does so much damage, but probably just have to, right? Make them have the Monument right away. I get to draw 3 cards. Got the price at least, so it won't be like too many turns. Alright, nice. That means they don't have Monument yet. Probably. I'd add Quench too. Uh-oh. Right, that's the cards. Oh, Ancestral Recall. And they're keeping their last cards. Monka. How many cards deep are they? 34? Huh. Maybe they didn't find a Monument yet. Oh, they play 2. Is that stock in these control lists? Alright. Nice. We got on tap. Yeah, Wisdom is literally magic as Garfield intended. Got a floater. I'm not sure what to do with that second price. I think I want to see go. Just keep counter spell mana up. So we'd have to have Monument plus 3 steps ahead. And hopefully I don't instantly die. That's probably fine. Oh, they're Deathbirds. Pretty great for me. Oh, 3 steps ahead, discard 3 steps ahead. Just been running circles around them the whole game. No big deal. You could just find multiple monuments, so I might still lose. But it is looking decent. Looks like they're running a little bad on finding their monuments. More like 3 steps behind, am I right? Lantern. Dude, they are. And to be fair, I'm like half my deck deep and I haven't found an Ancestral Recall yet. I'm just gonna save my counters for Monument at this point. If they can find another one. Does bouncing the talons do much for me? How many quenches gone? 2 free steps ahead, 2 quench. Is that what Strotsky plays? Does anyone know? 2/2/2 Spell Snare, 6 counters. What about me? What do I have left? What was in the PT lessons? Alright, thank you. You're welcome. Getting rid of their loot land's probably pretty good. You're gonna have cards though, but probably should play Wan Shi Tong like 4/4 maybe. Okay, that's good for me. Just getting them hellbent. Nice. They still have that lantern, I guess. So they could draw like Monument plus a spell. But even if they draw Monument plus a spell, I guess they'd have Ancestral Recall. They could have that. Yeah, they need like they can still win. They're gonna probably still win. Oh, there you go. The price of freedom, their mountain. Nah, surely you save your 1 price of freedom, no? Now the question is, what? I mean, I know I have 8 card in hand, but they were not especially good. Kind of want to bring in the Hellkites, but I'm not sure that makes sense. Just plays into Quench and stuff. Probably silly. How many Riddlers? They have like 1 or 2 Riddlers, probably. I guess River Regent's pretty bad. Maybe keep in 1 Technique. Maybe 1 Scatter. Maybe I'll do all the Gran-Grans. There may be Rawls. Not too scared of Rawls. I have a few counters. And a Wan Shi Tong. Tidebinder. A few. I have like this and that. Guess I'm willing to let them have artist talent. Could have discarded Lesson right away, maybe. Hey Trail, what do you think of the standard deck? Did the one you posted in the Discord earlier? Optimistic. I don't know, it doesn't look like the worst thing ever. Like he would just fall to a shock, no? And that deck just be like pretty bad against lessons too. There's not better, you can't play a better creature. There's really not a better creature. 7 protection effects. Yeah, but what are you going to do? Like, keep mana up the whole time? Like, at any time you keep 1 mana up, you're like, okay, I'll just cast a Wisdom or an Attachment and better creature like what? I don't know. Or the standard expert. True. Tidebinder? Wan Shi Tong. It's probably worth the counter, right? Draw cards. Discard that lesson to Gran-Gran, I think. Could have discarded Wan Shi Tong too. You just get started Wisdom? That makes sense. Not sure. Yeah, this deck does not look that great to me. My guy card's just so bad, surely. Need more cheap creatures, good creatures, I don't know. I'm not sure how you make it better, but it does not look very appealing. And that game would have been pretty easy if I kept Shock over Wan Shi Tong. Well, at least I get Unagi trigger once, right? Worth. Probably worth. Man, kind of sucks. That was good. I mean, I could give them an extra land, I guess. I could also discard Price and cast Wisdom. I'm just gonna discard that 3 steps ahead. And I'm just gonna get their lantern. Try and get lucky. Draw a lesson. Interesting. How many basics did it play? Yeah, like 7 or 8. I think that version plays even more, maybe. Okay, countering an ancestral recall. It might have 3 steps ahead. They might just have Spell Snares though. Well, I have no lands left in my deck. Alright, let's try, I guess. Alright, they were pretty patient. Kind of want to use Tidebinder here. I don't know, maybe this is loose. Alright, one card left. Hopefully it's not 3 steps ahead. Damn, did it not sack the lantern right away? Alright, I'm gonna play that pre, but not for the max. They have 3 steps ahead. I'm gonna cry. Alright, we're good. We're pretty good. Trading 1-for-1 to restock with Wan Shi when open and his low resources doesn't seem lose to me. I mean, that was the idea, right? Hope they don't have too much. Damn, let's go. Alright, deck's good. I figured I'd play maybe till I played against Lessons or beat Lessons, beat Demir Demons, beat Reds. Not bad. Let's try something else. Let's try the Sultai control deck. What do you think of this?